Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In this episode we are going to travel over to our next Disney World. There's actually a new, or just two worlds are unlocked. We're actually just going to go to, like always, just go to the one that has less stars than the, or less of a difficulty than the other world that's been unlocked. And so another one of those gummy sections that we have to go through. This one you do have to be careful for because you're gonna come across some more of those heartless ships, and especially one of them that'll just try to shoot those lasers at you, which we'll be seeing a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this, but I think well, no, I already did that before I went to Atlantica. But yeah, there's more of those gummy blocks I put on there just for the sake of increasing more HP. It actually can still fly though, because there's it kind of does feel like there's a lot more weight to the gummy ship itself, but it still flies and it's still fast too because I have a couple of the new engines that are there. Especially because I just want to get through more of those sections a little faster this time around. And yeah, there's a lot of those heartless ships that they're just like all in a row. I always like how whenever you're about to visit a new area in Gummy Space, the heartless ships actually completely disappear into thin air, and then that's when the sky changes, well, I mean, it's supposed to be some kind of a space atmosphere, but it's basically like the sky. Like the skybox basically just changes color, and then that's when you get to the new area. Yeah, it's actually kind of random in a way, but I guess it's like, I don't know, is it like magic or something like that? Oh yeah, one of those ships. Yeah, they will shoot these lasers at you, and you have to be very careful. They go all over the screen as well, so you're more likely to get hit by them than just take damage as a result. But I think by this point we should be getting closer to the next world, and yep, here it is. So yeah, this world here, ooh, looks rather gothic. It's a big pumpkin and very much it's got this very Tim Burton-esque kind of feature. Well, that's because it's actually we're going through this Tim Burton universe because well, I mean, it's it's going to be very weird. If you guys are so used to seeing anime characters clashing with the cartoony Disney aesthetics, well, it's going to be even weirder here. So ooh, this looks rather oh, something spooky is about to happen. And see ghosts. It's pretty spooky here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in an entirely new world that we're here. And welcome to Hot Topic, Halloween Town from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, we've gone through regular Disney worlds, and so yeah, like I said about how weird it is seeing how we get anime characters clashing with the Disney cartoon aesthetics. Well, yeah, like I said, it's even weirder because now we're in Tim Burton land because it's with the Nightmare Before Christmas being a Tim Burton movie. Oh, trust me on this one, it's gonna get even weirder at Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, which we'll see once we get to that Let's Play because well, for one thing, well, just from a couple of certain movies we'll be seeing later for their worlds. Oh, and there's Heartless, except they're not attacking us for some reason. Okay then, this has definitely gotten even weirder. They're not attacking us, so I guess they decided to just say, hey, fuck it, we don't deal with you. Anyway, let's over this way.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington! Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween.
Thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, so now we have probably what would be without a doubt the most badass Disney protagonist, Jack Skellington. Reprising his role from the movie is Chris Sarandon. Well, actually, that was his speaking voice from the movie, because I know he actually had two voice actors, one being Chris Sarandon, which is a speaking voice, and the other one, Danny Elfman, which is a singing voice. Oh, speaking of which, yes, if you actually listen closely for the overall theme, yes, the overall theme for this world is This Is Halloween, which, you know, very iconic track, very, very great track as well, and also, you know, well, the song itself, I mean, from the movie, you know, it's very catchy. It really does fit the aesthetics for Halloween. So they decided to use that as its overall theme, and I know I've kind of griped a bit about how Under the Sea was used as its overall theme in Atlantica, and so I mean, you know, I was saying that it can get very repetitive, of course. So well, of course in some areas, but you know, I actually really do enjoy This Is Halloween, the song itself. And so I will say that yes, it really does deserve being an overall theme for this world, and so it's something I really couldn't really get tired of at all. So yes, Halloween Town, and yes, I know it seems very strange that, like, you know, that we're in a Halloween theme, but but we're in the month of April right now, which, you know, the month for Easter. So, like, you know, it's Halloween and Easter. So yeah. I will say this though, Halloween Town, I gotta say, is without a doubt my absolute favorite world in this game, mainly because, you know, as somebody who really has, who really, you know, considers Halloween to be his favorite holiday, you know, because I really fucking love Halloween, but, you know, just for the aesthetics alone, and, you know, because it has to be Tim Burton-esque, but, you know, it's very unique in a way, and, well, I'll just say a little more because we got another cutscene going on.
Don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it! Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
Speaking of keys, I guess we actually just have one problem solver here. So yeah, I guess yeah, Sora was saying that we don't have to fight the Heartless because, you know, they're actually not being hostile to us for once, so we can actually just watch them dance, which will actually be pretty weird. So I might have to agree with Donald.
My, that was amazing. And you are?
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the Doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good-for-nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
Alright, so now Jack Skellington is going to be joining us for the party, and yeah, once again, I'm going to have Donald with us too. I know you guys are probably going to yell at me in the comments about how I could have used Goofy, because, well, you know, for one thing, like Donald, Jack is also a magic user, and, you know, actually a very powerful one at that too.
Jack! Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
Except we actually do have stuff to worry about because, you know, of course, it would be a failure. And you know, unsurprisingly, the Heartless would just go in and start attacking the town. So, yeah, that's actually stuff to worry about. And Jack's like that, oh, no worries, we can fix it just fine. Which, I mean, yeah, technically we can, so... Anyway, yeah, once again, I'm having Donald with us, but, you know, like I said, I actually kind of need to level up Donald a little more because I know I probably used Goofy a little too much, so, and yeah, so I'm actually using 2 magic users, but yeah, Jack is actually more of a black mage, you know, he has a wide array of magic powers. He's not really much of a supporter, though, so that's actually the one downside there is to it, though, so... Anyway, so our current objective at the moment, well, we're starting to fight the Heartless since they're attacking the town, but yeah, actually, if what you notice here, you notice that the art direction is actually pretty different from what we're used to, because while we're in Halloween Town, even though the engine is still exactly the same as it's always been, the art direction, you know, the textures are very different actually, because if you take a closer look, the characters or the textures look more grainy. And, you know, that's actually one cool thing about this world. You know, one of the reasons why I really love this world so much is how, you know, just for its own uniqueness, because of, you know, the way the art style is and the textures are. Because, you know, they have to make it look more gothic and actually more fitting for the Halloween aesthetics. You know, because for one thing, since, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas being a Tim Burton movie and all that, they had to, they actually had to at least make it more gothic. You know, since Tim Burton himself is well known for his gothic character design. You know, he's real great at that as well, I gotta say. So yeah, that's also the reason why, if you also take a closer look at the Heartless here actually look more like ragdoll puppets than what we're used to seeing, which they look clear. So it's actually real cool just taking a look at that right there. So anyway, so yeah, our current objective is to, well, yep, you guessed it, we have to find some ingredients. I thought we were playing Kingdom Hearts 1. We're not playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, we haven't gotten to Kingdom Hearts 3, and already we're looking for ingredients? Yeah, we need to find, we have a good spot to find some ingredients. It would have been the same without Donald saying it.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this? Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Yeah, everything's fine. Well, you know, the Heartless are still trying to kill us. Yeah, how these, yeah, you know, she's right. We look scary enough. We can actually, we'd be fitting for the Halloween festival. Yeah, better than the Heartless. Yeah, you're right about that. Actually, another cool thing about this world is that, you know, like I mentioned about how they might have different forms. Sora, Donald, and Goofy also do have different forms for the Halloween aesthetics. So that's why they're wearing, like, different costumes and all that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
Also, yeah, I can actually recognize that voice very well because considering the fact that that's the same voice actor who voiced Angelica Pickles from Rugrats. I could definitely hear Angelica Pickles from that voice. So, So anyways, we have to head back to the lab and give Dr. Finkelstein the forget-me-nots for the memory. And yeah, I actually haven't been able to go over the characters just yet, though. I mean, you know, there's a lot more cutscenes just to go through, because, you know, I didn't want to talk over the cutscenes. You know, I just want you guys to be able to actually hear just what's going on and see what's going on as well. So I didn't want to act all rude and just talk over them. But yeah, there should be one more cutscene. I'll just go and explain a little more after this.
A heart. That bonehead Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the Heartless.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Oogie Boogie, of course, the main antagonist for Nightmare Before Christmas. And reprising his role from the movie again is Ken Page, who is a real great actor for Oogie Boogie. You know, he still does do a good job, just making it sound menacing, but also sound very hammy as well, especially with some of the songs. So anyway, also there was one Heartless that we saw before that I forgot to go over. Those mummy-like Heartless that we saw, those are called the White Knights. And yeah, you're going to be running to the more of the Halloween theme kind of Heartless that we'll be seeing a bit here. So anyways, yeah, I do want to go on with about how about what's one great thing about this world. You know, yeah, not only for the aesthetics alone, where they had to just make it more Tim Burton-esque, because like just make it look more gothic. But yeah. Sora, Donald, and Goofy have a different kind of attire. Like Sora basically turns into he's basically a vampire in this one, and oh yeah, more of the white mushrooms. Yeah, if you see the white mushrooms spinning around, that's your key to use arrow, which I kind of took a while because they had to stop the end. And you know, I accidentally used them myself because you actually have to select the party. You have to actually select target instead of the other, so it's kind of inconsistent like that. So But yeah, just from the art style alone for this, and also their costumes, though, yeah, Sora's basically a vampire. Donald is supposed to be a mummy, and his torso is missing for some reason. And Goofy's supposed to be Frankenstein's monster, is what it is. So yeah, that's actually, and oh, I use that again. God damn it! Yeah, I had to use a Mega Lux because I'm unintentionally wasting my magic on myself for just complete accident. So yeah, let's see, what else was there to say? So, yeah, that's actually one thing about this, you know, just basically all the stuff about this world that's which makes it my absolute favorite. Just, you know, it's very unique in its own way, and, you know, it's very, you know, it's just from the aesthetics alone, it just, really makes it great. And, you know, speaking as somebody who really, yeah, I really do consider Halloween to be my absolute favorite holiday, so it's definitely, you know, just right one for me. And Halloween Town itself, it's actually pretty straightforward. Like, you know, you'll be going back and forth having to get the ingredients, but after that, then it's pretty linear. So, you know, you won't really get lost in there pretty easily. You should be just fine. So but yeah, yeah, it's also pretty weird in a way, just like seeing that just clash with the Tim Burton art style in this game. But anyway, so yeah, for this minigame, you basically just have to talk to the mayor, the literally two-faced mayor. Well, he's not really so much as two-faced. He's just like, you know, in a literal sense, with him changing expressions, you know, one happy and one sad. So, and we have a Jack in the Box, you know, some of which I absolutely really hate, because, you know, I never really like Jack in the Boxes at all, because, you know, they just, you know, jump at you when you least expect them to, and they just kind of give you a scare. But, you know, it actually makes sense, though, considering that. I also went the wrong way. You're not supposed to go that way. That leads to the very iconic Curled Hill, but we can't go there. We're not really supposed to go there until later. We actually have to go back to the lab. So, let's see, what else is there to say? I guess that's just all there to say, but anyways, yeah, to go over more of the characters and their voice actors. So yeah, yeah, I already went over Jack Skellington and Oogie Boogie. We also have Dr. Finkelstein. He was originally voiced by William Hickey, but by the time of this game, he unfortunately passed away, and so in this game he's voiced by Jess Harno. Which, I mean, you know, he's alright as Dr. Finkelstein, but I feel William Hickey actually kind of did a better job, though. And then we have Sally, who's of course supposed to be, you know, is basically, I mean, she's basically the main love interest for Jag. She was originally voiced by Catherine O'Hara, but she does not reprise her role in this game. She's voiced by Kat Susi. Yeah, Kat Susi in this game. And yeah, I think that's basically all there's to talk about for here. So so yeah, I guess that's about it right here. So anyways, oh yeah, and I also completely forgot to customize Jack. Yeah, that's actually what you should do as soon as you get a new party member. Just customize them because they always just have a default kind of thing here. But yeah, that's what I forgot to do. Just customizing Jack. Anyway, so let's go ahead and head back over to the lab and or return more of the ingredients here. So that way there, that's what basically Dr. Finkelstein is doing, just creating a heart. Well, just to make the Heartless dance and all that. So let's go and give him the last ingredient. So that should be it for the delivery.
There you go. This time it's sure to work.
Ah, those damn kids. Yeah, the nerve of those little hooligans stealing my work. Yeah, I know that. That's really for sure, those little shits. So, yes, now we have to go and chase after those little shits who stole the artificial heart. It's supposed to, or probably was supposed to be. It's like, you know, the literal heart.
Ah, we lost them.
Zero! After them, quick!
And yes, before we head any further, there's more of the Heartless kills. There's also of course, some new Heartless. These are the Gargoyles. They can be pretty annoying. They do fly around a bit. They're like one of the airborne kind of Heartless, and they seem to be breathing fire on me, but yeah, I haven't really paid much attention to that though. So anyway, so now our next objective, of course, is to go after Lock, Shock, and Barrel, those little shits that steal hearts, and we'll be doing that for next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. So until next time, folks, see you guys later.